this will be helpful for anybody who's like transitioning from in the field to being the manager in their business. Um, when there was stuff where I had to spend time learning or multi-day
Mm-hmm.
things like a price book or anything like that, I would
Mm-hmm.
split it up into really small pieces, right? So
Yep.
like you had to learn this thing about high level. So I would say, okay,
Mm-hmm.
on my task list today is learn how to do this thing in high level.
Right.
And
Sure.
that would give me that, okay, I got something done. I learned it.
I learned the thing.
I
Yep.
didn't get the thing done, but I learned it.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you that,
Mm-hmm.
I checked this off. I actually got
Mm-hmm.
something done. Makes you feel good. Like with a price book, I would split it down into like tiny little chunks. Like, okay, I'm going to think about this as the bathroom and I'm going to think about just the toilet and I'm going to get the toilet done. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to do all the pieces for a toilet and all my options for a toilet. I'm going to get all that stuff done. Okay. And then bam, I don't know, an hour later, 2 hours later, I got the toilet done. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I get to check that off. I got the toilet done. And then you feel like you got
Mm-hmm.
something done. It's just looking at things in much smaller pieces.
Yeah, that's super helpful
Yep.
because then you still get that tangible result where
Uh-huh.
you like, because sometimes you can just get sucked into the information pit and you can just
Oh yeah.
circle the drain and you can actually never really, you could actually not get anything done. But
Yep.
like having like this marker of like, oh, like once you understand what you're doing, like when you're doing something new, like, okay, I don't even know what a marker is, but once you identify, like, okay, this is what I need to do, then you can just like write that down, like, oh, I need to create this and this. Like
Yep.
for me, it's like, okay, I need to create a second calendar and a new automation. Boom. Once I have that, now I have a thing, I can go, cool, I did
Yep.
a thing. Now what's next?
Yeah. So like for me, when I am writing in my journal, I always write the things that I need to do today or tomorrow, depending on when I'm doing my journal.
Mm-hmm.
I purposely break it up in my journal that way. So if I write down something that's
Mm,
a long project, I'll then, kind of tab over and down and I'll split that
yep.
long project up into pieces
Yep.
so that the next day when I get there, because I'll have a tendency to just bust through the long project with no breaks or anything. Um,
Right.
but if I split it up, then I can check each piece off. And even if I don't get the whole project done, I'll still feel good about it. And
Yep.
I'll tend to like take breaks between and actually do better at the project.
Right. Yeah. Because you're not rushing towards the end finished goal. You're actually
Yep.
you're just trying to accomplish each task, which then
Dude, yep.
build into the big goal.
Just
And
little
then before you
simple
know it,
things.
you got the thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. If you
It's
do
kind of
that
funny
every
how like,
day over and over again, by the end of the year, you'll be, what's the statistic? It's like it's not 365%, like 1% better every day equals it's
something.
once
Yeah.
it's like 1,000% better. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
a lot. It's
Yeah.
more
But
than
it compounds.
365%. It compounds, right? Yep.
Yeah. It's so funny. Like business is so funny because it's like you're constantly trying to motivate yourself to do things. And you're constantly trying to like figure out like this whole conversation is revolving around us, like almost like how can I trick myself into doing things better? We're
Yeah.
not tricking ourselves, but we're working ourselves into a new mode of being that is more effective than what it was before. And
Yeah.
so it's like before, like if you're not a business owner and you just go to work and you just do your job, like it's a different thought. But then
Yeah.
once you like sort of go outside the business, you just sit there thinking like, how can I optimize all these weird things about myself
Yeah.
to like be more productive? And you just get these weird
Yeah.
headspaces, and it's just kind of a funny, it's a funny thing that we work on ourselves the whole
Yeah.
time.
It is it is weird. And like even in all that, like you have to make time to do what you just said, to like think about those things, right?
Yeah, to think
To
about
think about
yourself.
how you're using your time, to think about
Yeah.
how you're acting, how you have to think
Yeah.
about your business. Like you have to take time
Mm.
to just think or you're not going to make it.